salvation ways.
All right.
Yeah.
First and foremost, we're gonna turn and face east. We're gonna give all praises and glory to
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Chakadash.
and double the Apostle Edison Jim man. Citation to you, brother, push word true. Something sinful corner. We Jim Mississippi, Mississippi Camp. We got guests from Memphis, Anah. And tonight we're gonna go into salvation. And really that's the only thing really matters though. All right. Salvation. Because you can't walk around this fucking place at like you gonna live forever.
Mm-hmm.
Because destruction is coming to this place. And you want to be saved by your Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai. All right. And everybody not gonna get salvation. All right. Everybody think JC come back and save everyone. It's not happening. It's not in the scripture. They make it up so you get y'all free, so y'all can come back to church, come to church, pay your tithes, and that's what he's doing for you. All right. That's totally from the scripture, man. Lord come back and save his leg. I'm gonna let the brothers take over. There you go.
Come. You get on Jeremiah 4.
This is Jeremiah chapter 4 and verse 14. O Jerusalem, wash thine heart from the wickedness.
Right, wash down heart from wickedness. And Jerusalem is people for the place. Who make up Jerusalem are the Israelites, which are the so-called Negroes, blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native American Indians. And of course, where the Israelites been scattered, right, throughout the four corners of the earth. Halak, you can hold James 1:1.
Okay.
Because it's not a color thing, a black and white thing. It's all about the spirit, right? Let me get James 1:1 real quick.
This is James chapter 1, verse 1. James, a servant of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and James, the servant of Yahweh, and of the Lord Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, to the 12 tribes which I scatter abroad, greetings.
Right, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. So you got the 12 tribes of Israel scattered throughout the whole earth. So you're gonna have the Israelites look like so-called white people, Japanese, Chinese. But at the end of the day, if the spirit goes back to one of the 12 tribes, they are Israelites. And that's who salvation is for only, right? So go back to that Jeremiah.
I got something for you to say there, right?
Okay, go ahead.
To prove your point. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 7, and verse 9. It says, after this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands.
Who are those? Those are Israelites. The different tongues mean different languages, man. Right? Every Israelite not gonna speak the same language because why we been scattered. You hold Tobit 13.
I got that word for kindred. So that word kindred, and this is the point. That word kindred in the Greek is phule.
Mm-hmm.
And when you go into kindred, it says a tribe. Definition A in the New Testament, all persons descended from one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob.
There you have it. So that multitude here in Revelation 7 are the Israelites, man. You got the governing body, the 144,000, 12,000 out of each tribe. Then you got the mixed multitude that you can't number, man. The 1/3. Only Israel will be saved, man. And that's plain. It's more.
Guys, real quick, baby. Numbers 24 and 7. Because how do our people start to look like other nations, like the brother went into us being scattered? And what did the Israelite man do? When you go to Numbers 24 and 7, it says, he, which is Jacob, shall pour the water out of his buckets, which is his semen, and his seed shall be in many waters, and his king shall be higher than Agag, and his kingdom shall be exalted.
You got
Yeah, so Israel, the Israelite man, poured his seed in many waters, which is many people. So that's why you have our people scattered throughout the earth, whom look like these other nations, because over the generation they just take on the features of the nations that they see been scattered amongst, man. The Israelite men, every time, Jake will go and set up shop. Okay, all it takes is one Jake to get a woman or two. They have 4, 5 children. Then those children go mingle with the locals. All right, have 20 children, and those 20 go mingle with the local. Have 60, 70 children. Okay, and just keep on generation after generation. Now you got a whole seed of Jacob amongst Moab, the Chinese, but they look Chinese. Behind amongst the Japanese, but they look, Japanese, man. Yeah, bro.
That's why Romans 8 and 16. The spirit bear witness I don't want to butcher that. We can hold that on that.
Witness what I was.
Yep.
Spirit,
Without spirit, we are Come, man.
And that's what you can't point out. You're not the Lord's people. We can't say that.
Mm.
You don't know. We really don't know because we're scattered somewhere so far on the four corners of the earth. So you can't tell them out. They're not Israelites.
No, three.
We can't see your spirit.
3 and 5.
So we tell you. I know in GMS we tell you. Like, we don't know you one or not, but guess what? We can't tell you you're not one. You can't do that. But you might turn away one of the Lord's sons or daughters away, man. So you call them white or you call them African. You don't know that.
Yeah.
A lot of camps do that. Straight them, yeah, them niggas. When the other one, them all black niggas.
IGPK. Yeah.
Y'all don't know. Lord people not.
Yeah, you gotta try them by the spirit. You know, with the word, you got it.
It's 1 John 4 and 2. Hereby know ye the spirit of the Most High. Every spirit that confesses that Yahweh Shai is come in the flesh is of the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
And every spirit that confesses not that Yahweh Shai is come in the flesh is not of the Most High. And this is the spirit of anti-Messiah, whereby ye have heard it should come, and even now already it's in the world.
Yeah, it's here now, especially here in these last days, man. We got a lot of antichrist, man. Not just one, it's a lot of them. Everybody is against the will of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. You know, especially 2/3. And they are considered what? Heathens, you know? And guess what? 2/3, they're not going to be saved this go around. But the good news is for them, they get to come back in the kingdom of heaven, right? But they're going to have to come back in Hebrew Huggies, of course, after they taste the second death. But we try, you know, the people, try the spirit.
This is the one I want. This is the point you make.
The verse 1.
4:1.
Yeah.
Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirit, whether they are the Most High, because many false prophets are going into the world.
Well, there's a lot of false prophets. There's more false prophets than there are real prophets, man. Especially here in these last days, man. Just like, not to change the subject, like that nigga from IGPK talking about Moses fell out the truth, man. He's a demon. He's a false prophet. He's a drunk, man. You know? You get that Tobit? Let me get Tobit real quick.
And this is Tobit 13 and 5.
Start at 3.
Started 3, it says, confess him before the Gentiles, ye children of Israel.
Like confessing before the Gentiles, ye children of Israel. Go ahead.
For he has scattered us among them.
And this goes right back to what James 1 and 1. He has scattered us amongst the Gentiles. And also, what's that? Sons, we'll mingle amongst the heathens. We learn their works. So we kept the Gentiles' customs, man, and we became like the Gentiles, man. We got Greeks, like, you know, getting tattoos, into idolatry, and so on, man. So we became like them. Go ahead.
It says, there declare his greatness and exalt him before all the living.
Go ahead.
For he is our Lord, and he is our power, our Father forever.
Go ahead.
And he will scourge us for our iniquities.
Wait, and us being scattered was for our iniquity, man. It's confusing the faces, right? We've been put to shame, man. Right? Go ahead.
And will have mercy again, and will gather us out of all nations among whom he have scattered us.
So the Lord gonna have mercy upon us again. He gonna gather us amongst all the nations, whether he has scattered us, right? He that scattered Israel should gather him, man. So the Lord come back to deliver, ultimately the elect, right? He come back to deliver the elect and destroy the wicked, man. And the wicked consists of 2/3 as well, 2/3 of his own people, man. You know?
I'm say this too. And the curse of Deuteronomy 28:4. Those are scale on 4 corners.
Yeah.
So
yep.
And get working them different guys. So you got our people working them different guys.
Yeah.
But they are people. So that's why they're so. That's why they're so. You really just can't call out them heathens. We don't know.
Just you try spirit by the spirit.
That's it.
When you bring out these precepts, you get a feel.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, and so once you start bringing out these precepts, you can kind of get a feel for this thing, you know.
And
Because you can, you know, like you can't do the eye test and say, oh, that's a
Yeah.
But if you dialogue with, you get into a precept, the precept's gonna let it be known.
Yep.
You know, you can tell like the spirit of Edomite. You know, because once you start going to these precepts, when we start speaking about our superiority, Esau gonna get triggered. You know what I'm saying? His spirit can't take that. Yeah, his spirit can't take that. You know what I'm saying? Edomite gonna get triggered when you start talking about the superiority of these people and the inferiority of Esau. Yep. You know?
Yeah.
This is John chapter 7, verse 24. Judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. You know, you know, you can't just judge somebody like if a man's you know, he's not sitting well with the doings of this current age, of the doings of the this world, and he might look like another someone of the other nation, that could be a Jake. You know, he agrees with the law, statute, commandment. He agrees with you know, the traditional things, how things were set up in the natural order. You know, he believes in the higher power. He believes in the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That could be a Jake. That could be a Jake. So you gotta do, you know, use righteous judgment, discernment. You know, discernment.
Yeah, because most Edomites, they don't believe in the Most High.
They don't believe him. It's Hebrews 4:12. For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of the soul and the spirit and the joints of the marrow, and discerning the thoughts and intents of the heart. Going into how we're getting into, we don't really know, you know, according to the flesh. But when you get in the spirit, you get to bringing out the precepts. The Lord cut through all that gray area. He cut the scriptures, cut straight to it, and they cut straight into you. And we were going into it. Once the scriptures cut you, you begin to see what's under the skin.
Come. We say offenses may come. Yep. But it has something that we go back to that Jeremiah.
Romans 8 for you.
Oh, 8:16, go ahead.
I can get it in NLT.
Yeah, you got
It
it.
says, for his spirit joins our spirit to affirm that we are the Most High's children. And since we are his children, we are his heirs. In fact, together with Hamashiach, we are heirs of the Most High's glory. But if we are to share his glory, we must also share his suffering.
Yeah. You got it a lot.
I was gonna say, I don't see nobody else doing what the people, you know, the tribes doing here in the you know, out in these here in these streets and out in these other countries. You don't see the rest of the nation in bulk on the highways and hedges.
Moab, Ammon, Esau. You don't see that. You don't see them on the highway. You don't see that though.
And when you do, it's probably like one or two brothers in the camp of the rest of the tribes. You know, you be like, oh, that's Jake. But you don't see in the bulk of Ammonite, Moab, Ammon, you know, a bulk of Edomites. Now you don't see that. You know, proclaiming the name of Yahweh Shem El-Shai.
When you have the names that goes to the Dawah, the mark of exemption. So one of those things, calling on Yahweh's name, Yahweh Shem El-Shai, it's like one of the first things. Can you articulate understanding the two names of the Heavenly Father and the Son is Yahweh and Bashim Yahushua?
Come.
Remember that Moabite that broke the name of Yahweh down? You know, he like at a blackboard. He was breaking down the name of Yahweh. I remember that video.
Philippines.
Yeah,
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So-called Moabite. You know, probably Jake. He like that he was up there breaking it down.
Yeah.
You know, he was breaking down the name.
Hey, it's all beautiful. Cause again, you know, the Lord gonna reveal His name to, you know, to His man. Like I say in John 10:27, my sheep hear my voice and they follow me. Roughly paraphrasing it. Right? It's all about the name at the end of the day. Proverbs 30 tells us what is His name and what is His Son's name, if thou can tell. Right? But throughout the Bible, you're gonna see what Jesus, Jehovah. But His name is a mystery. His name is Jeff among the heathens, right? You got the Japanese Jesus, China Jesus, the Arab Jesus. So many different forms of Jesus that it's ridiculous, man. Which Jesus is not His name. The letter J, and then coming back to what 1524,
Ease too.
right? The E's. His name is Yahweh Shah, man. Go ahead.
It's Philippians 3:20. For our conversation is in heaven, from whence we look for the Savior, the Lord Yahweh Shah HaMashiach.
That's what we look for. Our conversation, pretty much our lifestyle, our matter is how we live. Is pretty much lack of a better word, we rehearsing the righteous acts of the Lord, man. Right? We seeking the kingdom of heaven. We doing His will, man. So we can be partakers of His glory. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, add going into also that we're confessing the name also, you know, because you got a majority of our people and going back into the confusion of faces, or they calling on JC, but JC ain't coming to do nothing. You know, we understand that it's gonna be through Yahweh Shah, through His name, that we're gonna be saved. You know.
Yeah, because the confusion of faces pretty much going to like the judgment. We supposed to know like that person is an Israelite, but now we've been put to shame. We don't know. Even some dark-skinned people like, nah, that's a Hamite. Yeah. You know, nah, he an Edomite. Tia Tamil, Edomite. So we've been put to shame, man. That's why we need the king.
Add one to add, you said rehearsing the righteous acts. That's like what when He calls us His sons and daughters, right? And what the children, what I'm gonna start with the son. What do the sons do? They act like they mimic their father, rehearsing the righteous act. What we mimicking Yahweh Shai. We're trying to mimic our forefathers when we did, know ourselves,
Yeah, and that's us walking in the spirit. We following out the righteousness, man. And the best example is who? Yahweh Shai, the author and finisher of our faith, man. You got one more.
It says, "Who shall change our vile body, that it may be fashioned like unto His glorious body, according to the working whereby He is able even to subdue all things unto Himself." Yep. And so the Lord gonna change us to be like Him, because we finna go from these chains of darkness to be glorified. Because the Lord finna wipe away all death. So we finna live forever, man. God. So it ain't gonna be no more sicknesses, and we finna be perfected as a people, starting with the elect. And the brothers going into even because even 2/3 of our people, they incorporated in it, but we'll see them on the other side.
That's it.
We'll get the original Israelite look back, man.
Yeah.
So we've been scattered amongst the heathens, man. That's why you see northern tribes, they had characteristics of Ishmael, Syrians. That's why like you look at somebody like Fidel Castro, he was like one of the Ishmaelites over there, man. Then the Southern Kingdom got some Hamite characteristics, man. Okay, funny shaped heads, man. That's Hamite, man. So we're gonna get our original look back, man. Because Lord, if He made us a superior people, we got a superior look. Jake still got it to a degree, but it's gonna be on a whole nother level, man.
Yep. You gonna get the skin color back, your pig, melanin, you're gonna get all that back, man. You get that Psalms.
In Psalms 106, starting at verse 34, it says, "They did not destroy the nations concerning whom the Lord Yahweh commanded them, but were mingled amongst the heathen and learned their works."
Why you learn their works? Just us here in Babylon the Great, America. We learn the works of America, man. Right? The holiday, Christmas, Memorial Day coming up, 4th of July, all these so-called pagan, not so-called, they all pagan holidays, man. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 36, "And they serve their idols."
Why we serve the idols? We serve what? Jesus, man. We serve that nigga. And then Proverbs not one bit. And that's why it's 2026, you still got people out here believing that, man. So that just shows you the Lord ain't dealing with them, man.
Still Islam.
Jacob
still talking about the ancestors.
The ancestors.
Every captivity, Jacob served the guys in the other nations in every captivity, man.
Jake praying to the dead. Like, come on, man. It's time to wake the fuck up, man. Excuse my tongue, but it's time to wake up and serve the true and living power. How about Shemi Hawashad, man?
If I may add, hard enchantments, like, because when you was Christian, you had them praying hands so in the house, you had the rosemary bead cross, you had the fish somewhere. That fish was somewhere swimming in your household.
Back in your car.
On the bumper.
The fish god.
Just all these idols in your house, and you thought you were going right,
Christianity is really a conglomerate of all the pagan gods. As you go to church on Sunday, go back to the sun god, Apollos or either Amen Ra, whatever one you want to do. All right, Christmas. All right, the whole baby Jesus Christmas. They go back to Nimrod, the Christmas tree. That represents Nimrod, his rod growing out the ground. You know, and what do? You go bow down and give the gifts, or you bow down and open the presents. You're bowing down. You know, or you bringing your presents under the tree. You bringing your gifts to Nimrod, man. Baby Jesus, that's Tammuz.
That's it.
You know, that's that Tammuz. You see, then you go to Easter, Ashtaroth. Okay, that's the queen of heaven.
Yep.
You know, the goddess of fertility or Semiramis or whatever you want to go to. So when you go into Christianity, you know, it's just a conglomerate of all these different pagan cultures rolled in one.
That's all it is. Catholic, universal. All these fucking religions came out of that, man. Every last one of them.
And the priests, the ring of Saturn, the wedding collar. You know, you go into all of Christianity for the Roman Catholic Church, down to every denomination, to the basic, you know, principles of Christianity. And that's why in Christianity, what do they push? The law was done away with. That's Satanism. That's do as thou wilt.
Yeah. The law done away with, except the law of Titan.
Yeah.
It don't make sense. Go ahead, bro.
They got the new shit where people that they worship grace now.
Worship grace.
Grace meaning grace without the law.
Dang.
Meaning that they ain't gotta follow the law. It's just this infinite amount of grace that's just you can do whatever the fuck you want, but we believe in grace.
Yeah.
It's just Satanism, man.
That's all it is.
Live by no principle, because we're not saved by the law, but we reverence the law, man. You know? Faith. Yeah, we reverence the law through faith. And we understand that the law, that's the best way to be. That's the other thing about as we mature in the truth, we see that the law will fix a lot of this shit. You know?
Yeah, they had that project. They had that project in New York, I believe. They put all the oysters back in the water.
Yeah.
Just keep that law.
Yeah.
Don't touch the unclean fish. You know, don't touch the pig. It's unclean unto you.
The chicks you like, we need to put more oysters and shrimp and stuff in the water. We like, well, shit, just stop fishing them. Just stop fishing them out of there. That's all the problem.
Leave the catfish alone.
Yeah. So the Lord have it to where they do their thing and they're food for another animal. So not only are you taking the filters out of the water, but you also killing off a whole another set of fish that's supposed to have them for their own food. You know, that's how the Lord clean up, and then He clean the cleanup. You know.
Yep. Okay, it's more on that.
I can just go back to this.
Yeah, get Jeremiah. 4:42.
This is back in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 4, and verse 14. Oh, Jerusalem, wash thine heart from wickedness.
So now you know Jerusalem, like I say, what's the second Maccabees 5:19? It's a people before it's a place, man. So Jerusalem represents the Israelites, and they say, wash thine heart from wickedness. How can you wash yourself up? With the word. Halal, you can hold Ephesians, what's that, 5:26? You can hold John 15:3. You finish that out.
It says, thou, it's like that thou mayest be saved. How long shall thy vain thoughts lodge within thee?
Like how long should you meditate and think upon evil thoughts, man? Right? Let's say some Proverbs 1. You simple ones, you love simplicity, the water. You know, a lot of people love thinking meditating upon simple things that is irrelevant to their salvation, man. Here it is, you got Jake can stand in line for a watch, an AP watch, who refuses to come out here and do the work of the Lord, man. Make that make sense. But it spills you though, because it shows you that for one, you will have no excuse, no cloak for your sins, right? And it shows that you refuse to measure the time, man. You can discern the time of the skies is the same in Luke. You know what time the new watches come, the new J's coming out, but you can't discern the times that we living in, which is what Jacob trouble. Jacob trouble is on the horizon, man. All hell about to break loose, man. You know, you get the Ephesians real quick.
Come on, this is Ephesians chapter 5.
Again, we saying what wash down heart from wickedness, and the heart goes back to the Hebrew word "la," which meaning your mind. So you got to clean yourself up. And that's another thing that the Christian church been lying to you. Come as you are. No, you can't come as you are, man. You gotta take off that old man, put on the new man, which is after righteousness, man. So you gotta clean yourself up, man. Right?
I got precept said that. There's the book of Psalms, chapter 119. In verse 9,
That's it.
It said, wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way?
You take a bath, get the hour spring. That's how you clean your way. No, they're gonna tell you. Go ahead.
By taking heed thereto according to thy word.
Why? By taking heed according to the word. This is how you clean yourself up. Now, this is the true baptism. And not just being a hearer of the word, but being a doer also. You applying what you read, what you heard, what you taught.
This word is cleansing our conscience.
That's it.
When you read this word, that's why you feel some type of way when you read, because it's their word scrubbing their filth. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you read, you can feel that friction. You know what I mean? You like, damn. But that's their word cleansing their filth. You know what I'm saying? And then when you start applying it, it's like that deep cleansing. When you start, but there's certain things that we used to be obsessed with, that we are disgusted by now.
Yeah.
There's certain things that we was obsessed with when we came into the word. We came into the truth, and this word been scrubbing, and now, we disgusted by these things, man.
Yeah, you're like, nah, I can't do that. Because wisdom gonna try you. Yep. Wisdom always tries by quicker ways. Let's say, say might bring a bad woman. She dime Instagram model chick, right? But she got a man. Now you go back, you lay down with her, you make yourself back filthy, man. And that's a sin word of death, adultery, man.
Then it get to the point she ain't got to have a man. She doesn't want them problems.
Yeah, drama, exactly. Yeah.
Want the bullshit, you understand? Like we're starting to understand the use. Going back to wisdom. Wisdom is putting us in order to where we look at the concept, we look at the relationship between a man and a woman on a whole different level.
That's it.
We look at it on a whole different playing field than what we used to. Man.
Yeah, like I say in the Apocrypha, stumble not at the beauty of a woman. It's more like, nah, we don't want that problem. That's a headache.
Get this one more.
How's it coming?
St. John 15:3, it said, now you are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you.
So right, the word can clean us up. Oh, you can hold James 1:21. I call for something else. Ephesians.
Yeah, I got that.
Yep.
This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 26. That he may sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word.
Read it one more time.
This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 26. That he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of the word, with the washing of water by the word.
So the word was clean you up, And as the Lord said that John 6, they are spirit and they are life. This word quicken you, man. So Jerusalem washing our heart from wickedness. You wash your heart, meaning your mindset, with the word. And now you got what put on your house shot. You walk in the spirit, man. You want to stay clean. Because the Lord ain't coming back to save a dirty, filthy individual, man. Right? He ain't coming back to save a harlot, a whore. He coming back to save what? Virgins.
If you comfortable around niggas, you're not being cleansed, man.
Nah,
Yeah, you content, you comfortable around niggas, man. And you get to the point to where you can sense a nigga before you see him, man.
Yeah.
It's like you be a nigga around, The joints get to, niggas somewhere.
Yeah, we can sense it. Like what the boy paid for Uncle Ace. I can smell a nigga with money. Yeah, we can smell a nigga miles away.
I got a quick one. This is John chapter 15, verse 3. Now ye are cleansed through the word which I have spake unto you.
Yep. So you are clean through the word. So you want to stay clean. You want to stay clean unless you're a Helmite, right? You don't want to be a Helmite. So you want to stay clean, man. So you want every day, we're supposed to be doing something for the Lord. Reading, studying, doing the work, teaching, doing something, man. Praising. Hey, for one, praying. Keeping our medicine strong. But this word is what cleans us, man. Right? This is the true baptism. You got that, James?
I got one for you.
Go ahead.
This is Colossians 3:5. It says, so put to death the sinful earthly things, is in the NLT, lurking within you.
Yeah, that's the old man. You got mortify the deeds of the old man. You got to constantly put that nigga to death. Every once in a while, he gonna try to creep back up, right?
Having nothing to do with sexual immorality, impurity, lust, and evil desires. Don't be greedy For a greedy person is an idolater, worshiping the things of this world.
Okay, some more on that in Galatians. I was just reading that chapter.
There's so many.
Verse 10, that's it. Yep. What's on the spirit?
This is Colossians 3:10 KJV, and put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge after the image of him that created him.
Yeah, reading the NLT now.
This is the NLT. Put on your new nature and be renewed as you learn to know your creator and become like him.
So that's what we are striving for, man. We say strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. So we are striving to be like Yahweh Shah at the end of the day. Cause he got it. You know? He now he's sitting on the right hand of the Most High. We want to be right next to him, man. Be joint heirs with him, man. You know?
Nail that for you.
Go
This
ahead.
is Ephesians 4:22 through 24. That ye start 2:21.
Yeah, I'm right there. You want to get it? No.
This is Ephesians 4, starting at 2:21. If so be that ye have heard.
Start 20.
It's Ephesians 4:20 NLT. But that isn't what you have learned about Hamashiach. Since you have heard about Yahweh Shai and have learned the truth that comes from him. Verse 22, throw off your old sinful nature and your former way of life.
Your former way of life, so that old lifestyle. So you can't come in the truth and bring in bad habits. No, you gotta separate. You gotta throw all that shit off and be born again. You gotta become like a newborn baby, right? You gotta be like a sponge, right? Soak everything up now. Which is the truth, man. Go ahead.
Which is corrupted by lust and deception.
See, that old lifestyle was corrupted by lust and deception, right? Probably were kicking in doors, robbing, committing adultery, all into orgies, threesomes. You got to throw all that out, you know? Go ahead.
Verse 23, instead, let the Spirit renew your thoughts and attitudes. Put on your new nature, created to be like the Most High, truly righteous and holy.
Right. Can you get Romans 12 and 2? You got it.
Sure.
Come on, go ahead. Start on
one.
yeah, read the NLT.
I got Baba Kashaya. This is yeah, bro. Yeah. It says Romans 12:1. And so, dear brothers and sisters, I plead with you to give your bodies to the Most High because of all He have done for you.
Yeah, for one, Yahweh shot down the cross, right? And the scriptures say, well, we are bought with a price. And the price is what? Glorifying, worshiping Yahweh Shema Shah. My body, my choice. No, it's not. Go ahead.
It says, let them be a living and holy sacrifice, the kind He will find acceptable.
The kind He will find acceptable, man. You see?
This is truly the way to worship Him.
This is truly the way to worship Him. By treating our body a living sacrifice, man. By giving our time and all to Yahweh Shema Shah. By coming out here on the highways and byways, man. For one, you know. Go ahead.
It says, don't copy the behavior and customs of this world.
Don't copy the behavior and customs of this world. Because the behavior and customs of this world gonna end up you getting an MOTB. That Michael C helping you, man. Go ahead.
It says, but let the Most High transform you into a new person.
Right, let the Most High transform you into a new person. Go ahead.
By changing the way you think.
By changing the way you think. Jerusalem, wash down heart from wickedness. So let the Most High transform you, right? Change the way you think. With what? With this word. Not the words of Christianity. No, the true doctrine, man. Not Jesus. No. Most High Christ bless. Hell no, man. Go ahead.
It says, then you will learn to know the Most High's will for you, which is good and perfect, good and pleasing and perfect.
So right, so let the Most High change the way you think now, man. And let's go right back to what you read, you know. You just read it, Salakia. Was my train of thought. Yeah, Ephesians 4. You be like the Most High, pretty much, man. You go on and walk in them, man. Now that's you what walk in the Spirit, you know.
Verse 3 also.
You got it.
It says, because of the privilege and authority the Most High has given to me, I give each of you this warning. Don't think that you are better than you really are. Be honest in your evaluation of yourselves, measuring yourselves by the faith the Most High has given us.
And that's come about examining yourself daily. Because the scriptures say what knowledge profited up. You got a lot of people that become proud in this thing, and look what happened. They get out of here. The Lord cast them out, man. Now they're back calling on graham crackers or whatever, man. Right? They're back on their bullshit, man. Thinking they could smoke weed in the truth. Right?
And what's the truth like, Lord? Like the Lord saw you in due time.
The Lord's out
in due time.
Yeah, because, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, before honor comes humility, man. So, you have some?
I got it, James 1 and 21.
Yeah, bring that up.
This is James 1 and 21, NLT. So get rid of all the filth and evil in your lives. And humbly accept the word of the Most High.
Notice it said humbly accept the word of the Most High, man. Go ahead.
It says, and humbly accept the word the Most High has planted in your hearts, for it has the power to save your soul.
So the word can save you, you know? And that's the point. This word can save you, but you got to be born again. And receive this wisdom and knowledge and understanding humbly, right? And when all hell break loose, what's going to keep us stable? The word. Wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of our time, man. Ultimately, it's our faith in Yahweh Shai. He's going to take care of us. But it starts by what? Repenting and being born again and believing in this gospel, man, the good news.
That's why they coming to count. That's a humbling.
Yeah.
Because we're putting ourselves out there. You know, we're putting these garments on, you know, because you guys understand this is a world that's all about clout. Everybody got, you know, the status that they trying to protect, the image they trying to protect.
Yeah.
And see, we come into the truth, man, they don't even matter anymore.
Nah, it don't matter.
How the world perceive us, you know, that's how you say you gotta really die. You really gotta go through the depth of the ego, man.
Yeah.
You know? And that's why going back into, like I said, a lot of people, they never kill their ego. You know, they try to bring their ego into the truth. Okay? And you see where all you guys that came into the truth and tried to make it about them and their ego. And nah, man, this thing is bigger than us.
Yeah.
You know, that's why humility is necessary for us to truly build, because the spirit got to flow. You know, the spirit can flow through humility, man. But when you have an ego disrupt, you know, the flow. You see? So humility, and that's something that we don't learn in this world. Humility, we really learn that in the truth, man. You know, what true humility is, man. You know, and that's a major part of putting on that new man, is the humility that come with it. Because like you say, we got to examine ourselves daily. And no matter how long we've been in the truth, we still got to have the humility to know that we could be wrong.
Can be wrong.
It could be on us that got to make the adjustment, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Because without humility, you're not going to take rebuke. You're going to think people hating on you. The brother got a demon on you. Why you talking to me like this? I'm going to go on there. Man, no, he's correcting you, man. Right? I got something real quick. I want to read, bro. This is Matthew 18:1. At the same time came the disciples unto Yahweh Shai, saying, who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? And Yahweh Shai called a little child unto him.
And that was the off way of thinking. You know, worried about who's the greatest or who. One thing about the truth, you learn about your lot. You know, to be concerned and content with your lot, because that's the lot that you was customized for. You're not worried about, you know, brothers that have lots over you, because that's their lot. And then you rejoice in that brother for excelling in whatever his lot is, man. You know, but see, this was during the time of the Romans, when the Roman Caesars, you know, they was having statues of themselves, and niggas was having parades for every little military victory they had, and niggas was putting their names on face on the coins. It was all about status, clout, and you know, these vain legacies, man. You see, you know, that Roman shit. So the disciples, they asking how Shai, you know, and he had to check them, man. Like, look, y'all worried about who the greatest. Then he segued, turned into a teaching moment.
That's it. Matthew 18:2 again from the top. And Yahweh Shai called a little child unto him, and set him in the midst of them, and said, verily I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, ye should not enter into the kingdom of heaven.
And when you go into a little child, you know, a little child has humility.
That's it.
You know, a little child is eager to learn. You know, a little child is able to accept correction, man. You know, and not hate you for it. You see? So when you go into being converted to a little child, man, it's a mindset. Like how should I say, y'all gotta have humility of a child. Y'all gotta have you gotta be sincere like a child. You know, you gotta be eager to learn like a child. You see, you gotta be submissive. A child is ready to go help you do this and do that. A child is eager.
Yeah.
You know, a child don't think he got it all figured out. A child is listening, watching. A child, because a lot of like you get little children, it's like you think little children, 3-4-year-old can do whole dance routines.
Yeah.
You know, they can just look. They just looking, they tapped in. Yeah, they looked at the video 3-4 times.
Sponges.
Got it. Yeah.
And that's why Esau talking him so bad.
Yeah.
Because they see some. I said, Dan, they'll learn it. That's why Esau talking them so bad. Talking them here. Boom, boom, boom. 9. They dumb.
That's why they want them so early in the schools.
That's it. It say verse 4. Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same is greatest in the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, so before we even talk about the kingdom, well, we gotta change and humble down to little children. You know? You gotta take on the mind of a little child, man. The eagerness. Okay, like I said, the humility. You know?
And whoso shall receive one such little child in my name, receiving me.
Yeah, and then also when you go into child, it's someone that is significant. So like as we teach this word to people, and it's just like, you know, you have the believers that first come in, we receive them because guess what? That's a child of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. They might be insignificant in this world, but if they believe in Yahushua, they something to us. They mean something to us, man.
Yep.
And then those that are listening, they're looking at us as teachers, but we insignificant in this world, but we something to them. So you receive a child in the name of Yahushua, someone that believes or someone that's teaching his word, you receive Yahushua.
Yep. What say they angels rejoicing in heaven?
Yep.
You know?
It's in that same.
In the same one?
Yeah,
Okay. Let's continue. It said, but whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone will hang about his neck, and that he will drown in the depth of the sea.
Yeah, so that's and a great example there, that nigga Sakari, man. Because see, he had this thing to where he only would deal with, you know, Pastor Hard and certain men that was in Great Millstone. Everybody else was just little niggas, man. You know, because he was looking from a viewpoint of status of this world. Well, guess what? You offended a lot of children in Israel, man. You offended a lot of children in Yahushua. You know, that's a big thing. Even us in the truth, man. Like another brother, you can't just handle brothers in type of way.
No, you can't.
Hey, that's you can offend Yahushua. Why you gotta be mindful of how you move and how you deal. You see? Go ahead.
Yeah, but that's the pride creep in when you start realizing that.
Yep.
You know, that's why it's important you gotta treat every brother as Yahushua is their brother. You know, Yahushua and their brother, right? It said, woe unto the world because of offenses, for it must needs for that offenses come, but woe to that man by whom the offense cometh.
Yeah, see, most of our people are offended at the way Yahushua is doing this thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like I say, Jake is in this new role, and Jake under wealth, Jake under status, Jake under clout, Jake under violence. You know, Jake under dark shit, man. Okay, so the way that the Lord did this to bring this truth amongst, you know, working men, you know, the working class men of Israel, man, Jake is offended at that, man. You know,
God.
But this society teaches our people to reject all Israelite male authority unless they have a lot of money, unless they have clout, unless they just some dangerous serial killer nigga, man. Them the niggas that Jake respect. Because if you went and got, you know, the most grimiest serial killer nigga out the neighborhood, Jake will respect that, man. You know, Jake will consider what's being said.
Yeah, even it's like even in different say, even in Israel, you had niggas still respecting Alizé.
Yeah, nigga coach.
Yeah, nigga got pegged and niggas still respecting him, man.
He came with that nigga image.
Shit crazy. It said it's a little bit more. Verse 8, wherefore, if thy hand or thy foot offend thee, cut them off and cast them from thee. It is better for thee to enter into life, halt or maim, rather than having 2 hands or 2 feet to be cast into everlasting fire.
Yeah, see, having that discernment, when to cut something off. Because they ain't talking about cutting off your little hand and feet. But it might be something that you're into that used to be vital to you that you might have to cut off, man. Mm-hmm. It's certain things that you into before you come into the truth, man, and then it becomes a hindrance. You can't be into it like that. You got to draw back or you got to cut it off completely, man.
That's the sacrifice.
That's the sacrifice, man. Yeah.
It say, and if thine eye offend thee, pluck it out and cast it from thee.
Yep.
It is better for thee to enter into life with 1 eye, rather than having 2 eyes to be cast into hell.
Yeah, so it's better to cut off something that can be a hindrance, all right, so we can be delivered. You'd rather have salvation, than try to keep keep something, all right, around that's a hindrance, man. Because anything that separates us from Yahweh Shema Shai, hey, and we gotta have the mindset of anything or anybody that's a hindrance to us in the truth, we gotta go. No discrimination. Care what it is or who it is. If it become a hindrance, that's the Lord showing this is what I want. God. This is what I want you to sacrifice next. That's what the Lord's saying. If something becomes a hindrance, the Lord is saying this is what I want you to sacrifice next. But every so often the Lord requires something. That's why you just gotta have your mind made like, okay, whatever, whoever, whatever. If it become a hindrance, that's the sign that the Lord wants that to be a sacrifice, man. Cool. You got it, bro.
It said, take heed that ye despise not one of these little ones. Yep. For I say unto you, that in heaven the angels do always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven.
Yeah, so you got to understand, if someone is a believer in Yahweh Shai, there's angels assigned to these believers. And guess what? Their prayers are being heard. These angels are taking the prayers up to Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is taking the prayers to the Father, man. And that's why you can't, like, you go into the scriptures, man. Every time they tried to throw Daniel in the lion's den, see, it was some bodies behind that shit. Like they tried to set Daniel up and get him in the nigga. His family died behind it. Because why? He was beloved. You see? So when it comes to the true men, the sincere believers of Yahweh Shai, man, you can't just do and handle how you want to, man, because guess what? They got people in high places, man. And the Most High don't play about his beloved, man. No. You see? Yeah.
You're going to look. I had a look up when you going into you must be like little children. They have something real good. It says rather just implying innocence, it means recognizing your limitation. This child emphasizes humility, total dependence, and sincere trust, relying completely on the Most High for salvation.
Another thing, a child has dependence. You see, but we know we fully depend on our power. Man. That's the only reason we're here, because of Lord's mercy, man. It ain't nothing because we so magnificent, man. It's the Lord's mercy that we're here. We gotta depend on the Lord to guide us each and every day, man. The Lord is guiding us through this thing. There's certain demons that we got, man. We gotta lean on the Lord. We gotta depend on the Lord time.
I got a quick one for you. This is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not unto thy own understanding.
And see what happened, the Lord be having to break us up. One thing about it, we had these hard heads in the truth, man. The Most High gonna take us down through there, break that shit up. If we are the elect. If not, he's just let us go, and get lost in that shit, man. That's why you see certain men go way out there, and the Most High don't never check it because the Most High want them niggas, out there, man. But if we are the elect, man, the Most High does things to bust us up, man, to break up that stiff neck, But that's how you break a stubborn child. You gotta be on his ass often, The child that hard ass head, you gotta be on his ass often, You gotta chastise him. You see, when his foot hit the ground, your foot hit the ground. You got it.
Oh, that was it.
Okay, you got it.
It says much like a young child depends entirely on their parents. The key aspects of childlike faith are. I'm just gonna read this title of it. Absolute dependence, humility and lack of status, trust and receptivity.
And that's the relationship we have with the Father. You see, of course, in the world, you're a husband, you're a father, you this, you that, so you handle your business according to your office, man. But our relationship with the Heavenly Father, man, we're children, man. So that's what, when the Father tells us to stop, it don't matter if we got a pocket full of money. It don't matter if we can do this. If the Most High say stop, and you stop. You see, it's certain things that we want to do, and we know the Lord telling us, nigga, no. You see? So we got to have that humility like a child. And when you hear that no, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Turn the car around.
Yep.
Turn the car around. Pull back in the parking lot. Pull back in the driveway.
Sit down.
Sit down. It be signs too. Don't know me. Some be going on. Signs there. Get pulled over.
Yep.
Lord saying no.
They going to that receptivity too, going to that heart of flesh. Because the word began to transition us from having that stony heart to that heart of flesh where the word actually pierces us. Like Marie said, the Lord sometimes he gotta break us up. And as chiseling out, you getting all that stone off of you and rebuilding you.
Yeah. All the filth. Cause we've been made what's the word? Tried in the fire.
Yeah,
Refined, man.
We got it.
You guys know?
Yeah, this is James 4:10.
Matthew
Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up. So basically, yeah, and we got to walk with Yahweh Shai humility. Because at the end of the day, I mean, brothers going into it, the world look at, the world respect a sense of groovedness, man. That groove fella and shit, man. But being humble, you get walked over. But the Lord telling us just to remain humble. Because at the end of the day, hey, they gonna know that a prophet was among them, man.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna share in Yahweh Shai's at the end that we're gonna be glorified, man. Just as he was glorified. But it's all a sense of humility now. That having that contrite spirit, but
Go ahead.
This is Matthew 10:5. It says, these 12 Yahweh Shai sent forth and commanded them, saying, Go not into the way of the Gentiles.
Now these are the actually heathens, man. Right? Go ahead.
And into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not.
Well, don't go there. What's that in history? What's that? 2 Kings, the 17th chapter. On the children, you get that account? The Assyrian will move the children of Israel, place on Hamites and heathens there instead. Yeah. Let me make sure real quick.
Yeah, you started at verse 1, 16, 17.
Want to get there first? Go ahead.
This is the book of 2 Kings 17:1. In the 12th year of Ahaz, king of Judah, being Hoshea, the son of Elah, to reign in Samaria over Israel 9 years. And he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord, but not as the kings of Israel that were before him. Against him came up Shalmaneser, king of Assyria, and Hoshea became his servant and gave him presents.
Became a vassal, gave him presents and tribute.
And the king of Assyria found conspiracy in Hoshea, for he had sent him messengers to So king of Egypt, and brought no present to the king of Assyria.
So he stopped paying tribute, because he had made an alliance with the king of Egypt. And see, this shows us why Isaiah was cussing Jake out, man. Hosea, the prophet Hosea, because they were trying to make alliances with Egypt. Instead of repenting and listening to the prophet, they said, we just gonna make a military alliance with Egypt. Like this gonna sidestep the Most High good. And what he do, he allowed Syria to get on Egypt ass.
Yep.
You like they hired Egypt to be a bodyguard. And then if I whoop your bodyguard, then what? Go ahead.
It says, and brought no present to the king of Assyria, as he had done year by year. Therefore, the king of Assyria shut him up and bound him in prison. Then the king of Assyria came up throughout all the land.
You need salvation.
Yeah, I thought it was a dog.
It says, and went up into Samaria and besieged it It besieged it 3 years.
Yeah, so he did Hosea like Trump did Maduro.
Yeah.
You ain't got that nigga, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you gonna be cute. Go get that nigga. Man.
Your bodyguard Russia, huh?
Probably like he finna go get that nigga Raul Castro from Cuba. He gonna go get that nigga, man. You got it, bro.
In the 9th year of Hoshea, the king of Assyria took Samaria and called Israel away into Assyria, and placed them in Halah and in harbor by the river of Azan, and in the cities of the Medes.
It's modern day Iran.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why when you go to the book of Tobit, you know, he was in Ecbatana. That's over there by modern day Iran. You know, because he was I think it was his grandparents that got deported for what they call a deportation strategy. Go to look it up real quick, the Syrian deportation tactics, how they would do. Because see, if they conquer you and leave you in your land, you was gonna be more likely to revolt because you in your land. You're gonna be inspired to throw off your oppressor because you still in your land. But you get deported to somewhere way over here, and that break your spirit. Now you in the new land, you gotta try to learn how to survive. But if you in the land that you know, you hard to deal with. Yeah, that's why it's hard. Like America going over to Iran, like this they land. They gonna be hard to deal with. They know every cave, every valley, every river, every. You know what I'm saying?
20 years.
Yeah. So you bring a nigga from Kansas, okay? Nigga playing Madden. You know, you drop this nigga off in Iran, man. This nigga gonna be a little Debbie cake.
Yeah.
You got it, bro.
This ain't Call of Duty.
Yeah. You got it.
For so, this is verse 7. For so it was that the children of Israel had sinned against the Lord their power, which has brought them up out of the land of Egypt, from under the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and have feared other gods.
I got that. It said the Assyrian deportation strategy. The Neo-Assyrian Empire's deportation strategy was a massive, highly organized state policy used to conquer, pacify, and develop territories by forcibly relocating millions of conquered peoples. The empire dismantled local power structures, suppressed rebellions, and populated uncultivated lands with skilled labor.
Yeah, so you took Israel was known to be farmers. So you would take them from Israel and get them to cultivate land they weren't cultivated in another place. So when you already got your system set up, you got time to plan a rebellion. You see, but then when you got to try to cultivate a new land, then you got to survive. Then you can't talk about no rebellion. Like we got to figure out how to survive. We got to cultivate the new land. You got new animals. You got new terrains you got to deal with. You got to get used to the weather patterns over there and how to crop and how to plant. So you ain't got time to come up with no rebellion. So they'll move you and deport you, and you'll cultivate some new land, and it'll cut down dramatically the chance of you rebelling because you don't know where you at really.
Yeah, you starting over.
Yeah, you don't even know where you at. You don't know the people around you. Can see when you in your own territory, you always can spin off a rebellion, man. Look, you got it, bro.
Verse 8, it says, and walk in the statutes of the heathen, whom the Lord cast out from before the children of Israel, and of the kings of Israel, which they had made. And the children of Israel did secretly those things that were not right against the Lord, their power, and they built them high places in all their cities, from the tower of the watchman to the fenced city. And they set them up images and groves in every high hill and under every green tree. And there they burnt incense, and in all the high places, as did the heathen whom the Lord carried away before them.
So since Jake wanted to be like the heathen, well, bet let the heathen rule over you. Since you submit to their guys, well, look, I'm gonna let the heathen rule over you, man. That was a punishment for idolatry, man. You know, go ahead.
And wrought wicked things to provoke the Lord to anger.
Go ahead. For
they served idols whereof the Lord had said unto them, you should not do this thing. Yet the Lord testified against Israel and against Judah by all the prophets and by all the seers, saying, turn you from your evil ways and keep my commandments and my statutes according to the law, all the law which I commanded your fathers and which I sent to you by my servants and prophets. Since notwithstanding they would not hear, but hardened their necks like the neck of their fathers that did not believe in the Lord their power.
What verse you on?
I'm on
Get
verse
to the point
14.
when they
24.
24.
Yeah.
Just skip straight down.
Yeah.
So he said, you know, because Israel out so long, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Most of the chapter cussing these niggas out, man.
In verse 24, it says, and the king of Assyria brought men from Babylon and from Kuta, and from Avim, and from Hamath, and from Sepharvaim, and placed them in the cities of Samaria instead of the children of Israel.
They don't Hamites, man. So that's why you got what you call this, the Syro-Phoenician one.
Yep.
You know, but see, she was the Israelite because you did have Jacob still amongst, you know, in Samaria, but you also had a lot of heathen, you know. But that Syro-Phoenician, that Phoenician, that goes back to Ham. You know, in Syria, there was that's when we went over the king of the north, Antiochus, the Seleucid Empire. You know, that was that's why she was known as a Greek. But she was an Israelite, but she was amongst the land of Syria, Phoenicia, which was Samaria, man. You know?
Come.
You got it, bro.
So I go back to the Matthew 10. We'll finish it off.
Timothy was a Greek. Yep. He was a Greek, but he's still Israelite. But he was under the Greek.
So we that part again? They were placed down.
And it's verse 24 says, and the king of Israel brought men from Babylon and from Kuta and from Avim and from Hamath and from Sepharvaim and placed them in the cities of Samaria instead of the children of Israel, and they possessed Samaria and dwelt in the cities thereof.
Right. So when you go back, when you go to the New Testament in Matthew 10, we'll read 5 again.
This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 5. It says, these 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and not into any city of the Samaritans, enter ye not.
So don't go there. And for one, the disciples, they had to be built up first to discern the spirit to see who was really an Israelite, man. But like you were saying, most of the people there in Samaritan were Hamites. They was heathens, man. Were Gentiles. So this good news, this gospel, who is sent for? Who the word is sent for that can clean you? Go ahead.
Verse 6, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, and as ye go, preach, saying the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Right, and that's what we are doing week in and week out to this day. What telling our people repent because the kingdom of heaven is at hand, and that's what Yahushua whole missing when he came on the earth, man. Right? You get Matthew 1:21.
This is Matthew 1, chapter 1 and verse 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yahushua, for he shall save his people from their sins.
Right, he shall save his people from their sins. And that's the key word, his people, man. Possessor. Who are his people? The Israelites. You jump over Matthew 2, the 2nd chapter, 2 and 6. They're going to explain his people. You got it.
People really think he changed.
No.
They say to everybody. They say his people.
Yep.
It don't change.
He the same today?
Yeah, it hasn't changed. But y'all wanted it to change. So y'all can get in there. No, you can't get in.
No.
Right?
Oh, how like you hold Psalms 119, 119, 100, 155, 155.
This is Matthew chapter 2, verse 6.
And now this going to explain his people, who he came to save. Go ahead.
And thou, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, art not the least among the princes of Judah. For out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people Israel.
So his people are the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native American Indians, and wherever his people been scattered throughout the 4 corners of the earth. That's who salvation is for. That's who the good news is for. If everybody received the good news, it won't be good news. Somebody good news is somebody with bad news, man. Right?
Like I said, who needs salvation?
Yeah. We need it.
We need it. Like, yeah, the girl driving out of goddamn need salvation.
Yeah, she
Jake
do.
bugging out right now. All over the world need salvation. People overweight like a motherfucker. They need salvation. People bugged out. Our people need salvation.
The earth itself needs salvation, man.
This is Acts chapter 5, verse 30 and 31 in NLT.
Focus. Hold on real quick. You get Psalms 119.
Kind. This Psalms 119, starting at verse 1.
No, 155. Jump to 155.
Kind.
I believe that's the last verse in that chapter, if I'm not mistaken.
155.
Yep.
This Psalms chapter 119, verse 155.
Yep.
Salvation is far from the wicked, for they seek not thy statutes.
You read it one more time.
Salvation is far from the wicked.
Salvation is far from the wicked. And we know who the wicked is according to the Bible. Esau, Edom. Right? The so-called white man. Malachi 1:4, that should call them the border of wickedness against whom the Lord have in the nation forever. Esau, Edom is the foundation of wickedness, man. This is the devil that the Lord called him, man, that the Bible speaks of, man. Right? Saying it like that. But salvation is far from him. Why is that? Go ahead.
For they seek not thy statutes.
Wait, they treat the Most High law, statutes, commandments, his word like trash, man.
Mm-hmm.
They don't keep the law, statutes, commandments of the Heavenly Father. Look at the little heads. They're claiming to be us, man. They're not the people. They're going to have the biggest pride parade there is come this June, man. Yep. And I hope you are sitting on Mills over there as well. Can't have it. They're not going to have it in Tel Aviv. They're going to have it over there what Sodom and Gomorrah used to do it down about the Dead Sea, man. You see? It's done. So they're going to relocate over there by Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Same spot.
That's crazy, though. That's crazy, though.
Same spot he killed him the first time.
And that's why they can't be the people. They're constantly openly rebellion, blaspheming the Lord, man. You the Most High chosen people, you gonna do that? It said the scriptures that we're in the foretime went for our learning, man. Oh, Jude 1:7. That's supposed to be an example on us, man. Onto us what to do and what not to do, right? You have something real quick?
This is Acts chapter 5, verse 30 and 31. And the power of our ancestors raised Yahweh Shai, which is the Heavenly Father Yahweh, from the dead after you.
Go 29. 29.
This is Acts 5, and starting at verse 29. But Peter and the apostles replied, we must obey the Most High rather than any human authority.
This is in the NLT? Mm-hmm. All right, come.
The Most High, it's like the power of our ancestors raised Yahweh Shai from the dead after you killed him by hanging him on a cross.
Right, he was crucified. Mm-hmm. And that's what the Lord died for. He died for his people alone, man. Stoned with the elect of his people. Because only the elect had came back unto obedience, man. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Verse 31. Then the Most High put him in the place of honor at his right hand as Prince and Savior. He did this so the people of Israel will repent of their sins and be forgiven.
That's it. Forgiveness of sins is only to the nation of Israel, man. Because what make us sin? By transgressing the laws and commandments, man. So we have a Savior, we have a mediator, who we pray to, Yahweh Shai. You can't skip over Yahweh Shai and go straight to the Heavenly Father, man. That's disrespectful, man. And the Lord ain't honoring that, man. You see? So you got to go through Yahweh Shai, first and foremost, man. He's the door to salvation. But for what? Salvation is for who? Israel alone, man. Right? Well, Romans 10:1, but you got it.
I got the equipment though. I did Psalm 50. I started out 16. It said, but unto the wicked, Yahweh Shai said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or what should thou take my covenant in thy mouth? Verse 17. Since thou hatest instruction and cast my word behind thee. And basically we talk about how people over there, they really think they the people. Really they're not. And like we know.
Oh yeah, you got it.
That fruit basket shit is against the Lord. But guess what? The people over there, over there, they're gonna do it regardless. But if they were the Lord's people, they won't do that though.
Yeah, they won't do it.
They wouldn't do it. But guess what? They're gonna do it regardless. Because they're so rebellious. That's some rebellious ass people over there, bro. And they don't care. If you ask them, dude recording them, ask all of them, do they believe in him? They said no. How you get the Lord's people though? You're not. Y'all don't do none the Lord say at all.
Yeah, for you to blow up hospitals and things of that, was just speaking on the sodomite shit. Y'all not the people, man. You know, I never was.
Never was.
And you ain't gonna find Israeli in the scriptures, man.
Jewish.
Jewish, yeah. I don't call his name. I just say name, Shem.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, man. Yeah.
They don't believe I'm telling you, like it's over there. If you say JC, they'll get on your ass. I mean, come on.
How you tell people you don't believe in every lifestyle?
They'll get on your ass, bro.
Yeah, you got.
Yeah, this Jude 1:7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, were set for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. Likewise,
It says set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. What makes it eternal? Because it's still being talked about to this day, man. That's the everlasting judgment right there, man. And the destruction of Babylon the Great, America is gonna be everlasting, man. You got it.
it says, likewise, also, these filthy dreamers defile the flesh, despise dominion, and speak evil of dignity.
I want to bring this out. It's saying AI overview. It says Israel is hosting the Middle East largest ever LGBT XYZ festival called Pride Land. You know,
Pride
gotta say
Land.
it, you know. Yeah, it's called Pride Land at the Dead Sea. The 4-day event runs from June 1st to June 4th, featuring a temporary Pride City across 15 hotels, beach complexes, and non-stop performances, man. Yeah. And I hope you niggas that here in the States, I hope you travel over there and hope you want, send meals at the Dead Sea as well, man. I hope so, man.
I ain't gonna lie. That's one thing I fucking hate. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That's some shit I fucking hate, man. You just get a whole month of big winter folks.
Yeah, the 1st to the 4th.
Oh, June.
Yeah, June.
That's fun. They gave a whole month to be wicked. To be wicked. Come on, man.
Yeah, 15
hotels. They been do God knows what in that junk, man.
NLT.
That's why that land gonna be cleansed by fire as well, man. Got to, man. That's the cleansing agent, right? Fire.
It says, and don't forget Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring towns, which were filled with immorality and every kind of sexual perversion. Those cities were destroyed by fire and serve as a warning of eternal fire by the Most High's judgment.
Right, but these people ignore the warning.
Yeah.
Well, that was back then. He a new God now. He ain't like that. No, he's the same today, yesterday, and forever, man. If he destroyed him back then, he gonna destroy him in this time, man.
And he gonna do it in a worse fashion.
Exactly.
It's gonna be greater than Sodom and Gomorrah. You know?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great. It said the earth gonna shake. The earth gonna rock to and fro, man. You know? And turn this big land mass that Sodom and Gomorrah was way smaller than America, man. So he gonna do it on a much larger scale, man. He gonna show more power.
Yep. I get that it should be more tolerable.
I was just thinking about it. Yeah.
Cause it's like an ass whooping when you were growing up. Every ass whooping then hit the same. It get worse and worse, man. You know. Well, and then she upgraded it. The belt don't work no more. She just takes something and switch. The switch don't work no more. She take the blind. You close the blind with that little rod. I got my ass whooped with that before. You know. You know.
A lot of times you just get told, like, don't do that.
Yep.
Don't do that. And by the time they get on your ass, it's straight down.
Yeah.
Like, know what the Lord can do. He done told you over and over again to lock and scout the prophets. He done gave you niggas examples. Now he just finna go straight to nukes. He just gonna get right on you niggas' ass and just call it a day.
That's it.
You're gonna have Jacob trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Get to the nukes. It's a build up to the nukes. The nukes is the grand finale.
That's it.
You know? But see, the Lord, the famine, that's gonna be a torturous death. You see that famine, it's gonna be a lot of torturous death, man.
Yeah.
The nukes, that's gonna be the most side stop playing with everybody, man. You know, that's when he ready to finalize this bitch, man. But he gonna be terrorizing, all right, people, you know, because the famine, then you're gonna have the Tifa wild beast, you're gonna have these torture chambers that Esau gonna be taking you niggas to, man. Esau gonna be on some Jekyll and Hyde shit.
The cannibals too. They're gonna be out here.
Yep.
Damn.
Women gonna be in grape to death.
Boy.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna have a gang raping. You see? So it's gonna be a torturous time. It's gonna lead all the way up to the nukes, man. Yep. So this is the worst time ever. So the Most High gonna let this shit settle in. You see? Imagine the type of anxiety you gotta go through, man, when that's the atmosphere, that's your reality. You're trying to stay alive every second, man. Yep. That's gonna be your reality, man. And then not only you trying to stay alive, you trying to die the torture death. Because you're gonna be hearing women gonna be hearing other women getting raped, getting ate, you know, they ain't gonna be seeing their wives getting taken in front of them. You know,
man gonna be getting taken.
Yeah. Then you're gonna see people getting your children getting eaten. You're gonna be eating your children, man. See, Most High on another level when it comes to what you call psychological warfare. See, Esau think, Esau do his thing, but you wait till the Most High do his psychological warfare, man.
Yeah, he bring his judgment. Yeah. They say man's heart fell in there for fear. And they ain't talking about you scared of spiders and snakes. No, Lord gonna bring the worst type of fear upon you, man. Boy.
Because the Most High know a fear that you got that you don't even know you got.
Oh yeah, he gonna unlock that.
Yeah.
This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 15. Verily I say unto you,
verily mean truly. Truly I say unto you, go ahead.
It shall be more tolerable for the land of Sodom and Gomorrah in the day of judgment than for that city.
See? What the Lord bringing here, the destruction of Babylon great, he gonna make Sodom and Gomorrah take a back seat, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like, damn. That's the Lord is known by the judgment which he executed, man. His name gonna be glorified again, magnified again in earth, man. He gonna make a statement. Because the first statement wasn't good enough. The first death wasn't good enough for these people, man.
Like, you really think about it, because they said, but like the smoke will continue.
Yeah. Forever?
Come on.
Come on, how they gotta be the burn forever?
Come on, man. You know how many missiles? Here it is. Washington claim they got one missiles, nuke that can destroy the size of Texas. Just one of them motherfuckers.
You ain't got nothing to shake the earth though.
Boy.
It's gonna burn for a time, and it's gonna smoke out. It's gonna be smoke. And eventually there's gonna be a desert, man.
This is Matthew 24:21. For there shall be great tribulation, such as was not seen the beginning of the world this time, nor it shall ever be.
Yeah, because a great tribulation, calamities are coming. Oh, you get Ezekiel 7:25? No, keep on it.
Okay. Verse 22, it says, and except those days to be shortened, there should no flesh be saved.
Like Esau, you really think about Esau really killing himself, man. All these data center in the air, man. The pollution, the toss in the air. And look how time is moving right about now, man. Time is moving like this, man. We're already halfway through the year, man. But Esau, he don't trying to accomplish the NWO and things of that. Was he not gonna be successful in that? But he really gonna kill himself. He want to bring what GMO food, which he already got that out, right? But he want to bring what that the water. He want to bring that out, man. Mosquito burgers and shit, man. Right? Go ahead.
That movie Snowpiercer. They was on that train where they had like the lower class. They found out Esau had them eating critters and bugs. Them niggas up there in the front, Esau was up there eating, steak, and he not gonna eat that shit himself. Esau trying to feed this shit to everybody else.
Yeah.
The same as now, Esau trying to heap up all the resources to himself. When the Lord gave enough resources for everybody to be good. Start with the nation of Israel.
Mm-hmm. Look, like the data centers, how much water this shit take? That's a lot of water just for a computer, man.
Depend on the size.
Yeah. Depend on the size. Yeah.
Shit that take a lot of water, take a lot of gas, take a lot of diesel.
A lot of resources, man.
Noise pollution, light pollution, And then what it does is put microchemicals, forever chemicals in the water. And once you cycle that water through the basin, that water come back out. There's a lot of places that's running dry. Corpus Christi, they running dry. Oh yeah, that's in Texas. That's in Texas.
Colorado, ain't it?
Oh yeah, Colorado, Las Vegas, Hoover Dam, you know. But then this nigga destroying the earth, trying to be the Most High. You guys think this nigga is destroying the earth, and this nigga, you can tell he hard because he keep going.
Yeah.
This nigga like, I'm gonna build 62 square mile.
Yeah, 63 square miles. That's just enough. That one alone has it's gonna take enough power to power every house in Texas.
Damn.
That's just for that one.
Somebody typed in the Google real quick. I said the average amount of water that a data center uses, it averages daily from 300,000 to 500,000 gallons of water per day. It says, however, massive cloud-based hyperscale facilities can use up to 5 million gallons a day.
Damn. A day.
If I may, the news and prophecy you went to, that number set to triple. So that's just what it is now. So that same data center, a year or two from now, if we still here, it's gonna be triple that amount. So ultimately, like it all go around. So it ain't even set up for this nigga to be able to fully implement what he's trying to do. He only gonna get so far. Like the Lord gave him bounds. Right before he sit down, thinking he finna enjoy a meal, the Lord gonna pull the chair from under his ass.
Okay, they finally got it. Okay.
It's quick, bro. This 2 Timothy 3:1, I'm gonna read NLT. You should know this, Timothy, that in the last days there would be very difficult times.
Wait, perilous time. You got it.
So that's what's coming. That's what's coming to this world, man. All right? All that being happy, this and that. That shit about the end, man. Gas if I go to the roof, the food already fucking high, gas already gonna have to. I think I seen in California, shit, some girl posted on Instagram, she paid $150 fill a car. $150. Fill up about $7 a gallon. So
God damn.
So that's what's coming. Food gonna be to the roof, man. People gonna be crazy out here. Come on.
Hey, it's hard times now.
Yeah.
You know, people losing their job due to AI. Living in cars, yeah. Damn. 150.
615. 150, bro.
615.
God, yeah.
This is Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 25. The destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none.
Right, because I know peace unto the wicked. I know peace coming here, but only what destruction, right? Hard times, perilous times, man. Right? Oh, you hold second Ezra 8 and 50? You know. Read it again.
This is Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 25. Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none.
Right, and there should be none. It's gonna be what? More pestilence, right? Famine, right? And they already talking about that. They switched from the hunter, and now they bringing back Ebola now, man.
Yeah.
Like God damn. First I seen 65 deaths, and now it went to 600. Like God damn. We back in it, man.
Then they say it's a nigga from Congo got on the wrong plane to America.
Like,
I gotta try some better,
man. But the Americans, you know, they ain't going for it, man. They ain't going for it, man.
Yeah, they been cutting up the data centers. They been cutting up. It's gonna get to the point to where the elites and the American citizens, they're gonna have to clash, man.
Yep.
You know, and the elites gonna bring their hammer.
That's
what they want to depopulate anyway. You know, so they intentionally causing you Americans to revolt.
That's it.
You know, so they can really unleash these mercenaries what they want.
Revelation 12 and 12, man.
Yeah, so they can really, because they want to try the same thing. All the shit that they were using in Gaza, they want to use it in America. They Palantir. That's why ICE already got the Palantir software, to where they can take a picture of your face. Okay, facial recognition. And once they get a picture of your face, that means they can track you. They start tracking you real time. Now every camera that pick you up, guess what? You on Palantir now. So every camera that pick you up, every camera that pick up your license plate, every time you log in with their face, that's how they're able to locate, you know, these certain high officials in these other countries real time and assassinate them, because they got their goddamn Palantir, man, which they track you by all the digital devices that's around you, man.
Yeah, I know escaping.
Yep. Gonna hunt you niggas down, man.
So what? You're gonna have to take divine intervention. for you to make it out, man.
Mm-hmm.
The standard will have to be lifted.
Yeah.
This is Ezekiel chapter 12, verse 23. Tell them, therefore, thus said the Lord, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel.
Cause what's the proverb they always use? Not in my lifetime, in my kids' lifetime. That's a nigga favorite go-to saying, man. Right? Or they be talking about the world gonna end since the 80s, a long time ago. Yeah.
We just got the internet.
Okay. So, but Lord, for to make that to cease. Go ahead.
But say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision.
Yeah, go ahead. And Bob said we done the NOT as well when you get down.
Nigga gonna hit that PlayStation button and it ain't gonna come on.
Yeah. Yep.
With the water faucet, nothing gonna come on.
Yep.
That phone is over with.
Yep.
You know, and it ain't gonna take long for America to get chaotic, man. Because people are so entitled.
Man,
you know? People are so entitled, man. You bitches, when they can't get to their OnlyFans page, Instagram, and you take away the drugs, the nightlife from these people, man, people gonna lose it.
And they gonna lose it, man. It is Instagram could shut down for an hour. TikTok shut down an hour. They go mayhem. Like, God damn. Yeah, exactly. It was all these trials and experiments for the elites. So imagine just no Wi-Fi no more. These YNs gonna lose it, man.
He really just hit the full off switch.
You know, cause everybody wanna be a streamer.
Yeah.
You know, make content. They gonna lose it, man.
The internet go down, you out of business.
You out of there.
That TikTok went down. She's like, I got $10,000 worth of bills. You got $10,000 worth of bills, and your money income is based off of app. That's the first problem.
That's the first problem, man.
Yep. Most catch it because the OnlyFans shit, they banking.
Yeah, they banking, man.
Banking, bro. So you cut that out. What the fuck? What all that?
What Elon Musk said, he said he'll buy it just to shut it down.
Damn.
We were talking about that a few weeks ago.
Hey, do it, please do it.
Please do it, man.
Please.
I bet you won't. Please do it.
Good. Go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 12, again in an NLT.
Trevin, what?
23.
Okay, come on.
Tell the people, this is what the sovereign Lord says. I will put an end to this proverb, and you will soon stop quoting it.
So we're gonna end up start saying it, right? Go ahead.
Now give them this new proverb to replace the old one. The time has come for every prophecy to be fulfilled.
But the time is now for every prophecy to be fulfilled. Then it start with what? Jacob trouble, right? You going through great miseries. Go ahead.
There will be no more false visions and flattering prediction in Israel.
Right, these false prophets, their mouth are gonna be stopped. Jacob trouble is gay. We already been through Jacob trouble. Oh, they're gonna come to end.
MOTB is sin.
Yeah. They're gonna stop.
You're gonna have to have the device and you to participate in society. See, you ain't gonna be able to do a live stream. See, right now you can come up with all these crazy doctrines and say it's this and that because it ain't mandatory. But when this devil mandate that thing, you gonna have to deal with that, man. When ain't no more dollars being accepted, you gonna have to deal with that. When CBDC is the only thing accepted by the way of the MOTB, the RFID microchip, you gotta have it in your skin, all right, to pay your bills, to go to the grocery store, to get gas, to do whatever, all right, to keep your business, to keep your supervisor job, okay?
Yeah.
Guess what? Then we're gonna see. Because you gotta make a decision. Then what you believe, nigga, what you finna do?
What you finna do?
Yeah,
it's action behind that.
You thought it was that. You still think it's that. But what you finna do about this right here? See, now you gotta put everything on the line. Now you gotta put all chips in the middle of the table.
What you about to do?
You have to bet on Esau, or you gonna have to bet on your house shot. You can only bet on Esau and your house shot. You can't do both.
Ain't no monkey in the middle.
No.
It said, choose you this day, life or death. Yeah. Ain't no in between, man. And you choosing the MOTB, that's death. Right? Because that word by there, I forgot it was in the Greek, but it goes to every kind of business, man. For all kinds of businesses, man.
How long?
You know, what that Kazak?
You want me from?
Okay, come.
verse 25.
Yep.
For I am the Lord. If I say it, it will happen. There will be no more delays. Shalom. You rebels of Israel, I'll fulfill my threats of destruction.
There will be no more delays, you rebels of Israel. I will fulfill my threats of destruction.
In your own lifetime.
In your lifetime, nigga. Lord said I'm gonna fulfill my threat of destruction in your lifetime. And this is gonna happen in your lifetime, man. Well, let's say you die before the mist comes. The Lord gonna raise you back up. You know? He's gonna put you back in there, man. This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 34. Oh, straight down.
No nigga ain't got no curtains.
Nah.
That shit loud here, bro. I know he can't hear shit.
Go past this one, then at the next one.
You don't know where he going yet.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 34. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. And going into what the priests and the Quran have been going into. Hey, this generation here, hey, this is the time that we finna see everything that the Lord been saying is gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. Oh, get in with this slacking. I'll close up. Hey, so with that, Lord willing, this camp was edifying to the land. Once again, we're gonna face the east. We're gonna give our praises, honor, glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Hey, double honors to the apostles, the bishops, the elders of Great Millstone who teach in the realm, and peace and love to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.
Shalom.
What y'all smell of gas fucking thing? Ride out, get out one of them. We got it on record, Debo. Self-imposed limitations. We have self-imposed limitations to keep us from doing the will of Yahweh by small signs. Because we're fighting this fight. Fear the Holy Spirit that they have thrown in our flesh, man. Hey, that's why King David said, I delight after the law of the Most High. It's like, I desire to keep thy law. But guess what? He had that adulterous flesh. Just like everybody has that. He had that wicked ass flesh, man.
So he said the things that I want to do, I do not.
Yeah, that was Apostle Paul. Then I want to do, I don't do. The shit I hate doing, I end up doing.
Guess what? Through all of that, all
I ain't got no too many days. I ain't did mine. Huh? I ain't got nothing.
Y'all got some things. Oh, I'm gonna say it all.
You see, you lost your train of thought. I know what's going into the flesh.
Yeah. With that being said, we still hurt or will. Because what does the scripture say? No gal in their mouth, man. And when the sons of the Most High gather, a long conversation. Wicked. You can't make this shit. So it goes into offensively bold or disrespectful, insolent or impertinent.
Read that again, but it's right on time.
Impudent goes into offensively bold or disrespectful, insolent or impertinent.
That show say wicked.
Modest.
That's the nature of a nigga, man. Or 2/3, man. Bold, disrespectful, immodest. The average American, where it says that she's given to pleasure. So that's the nature. Look this here. Yeah. I look at like the last scripture. Yeah. Wait on. Experience acting up, man. All right, but you should follow scripture.
So back you up. This is Ezekiel 3:7. But the house of Israel would not hearken unto me, but they would not hearken unto me. For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-headed.
Man, that's the way you took. That's the average Israelite, man. Oh yeah.
Israel don't consider.
A group of noonday.
Hey, but let's give us the point. You know, I hope this is an edification. Once again, we want to give all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
We also want to give double honor to our elder apostles and elder bishops, a great millstone as well. Peace and blessings, take the blood to the house of David to elect. Baba.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Oh, she got a phone.